Good afternoon, our buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. Happy Sunday, March 30th. Oh my gosh, I cannot even believe it's March 30th. The days are zipping by. I have a countdown going for my trip, but I didn't check it today. And let's see, I don't have my phone loaded up. Come in, get comfy. Let's see where I want to go. YouTube. I gotta switch my phone. I gobbled down some lunch, so I'm having a little bit of reaction for that. So pardon me if I feel a little belchy. Okay, so where am I? Boop. There we go. This will help me see my chat a little better. Oh, I forgot to put oh goodness. I just get in the way of myself, and I should make a written list. It's much easier for me. I'm so easily distracted. I should be on medication. So I didn't put the link in for the reel that I'm kind of following today. So there's just a few of us here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I did finish, I think, the two journals I was working on last time we were together. Hey, Ange. Nice to see you. Okay, so where did I put them? I was changing ink in my printer, and that wasn't going so well this morning. Why I do these things, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm going to show you these two. These are the two journals I was working on the last time, I believe. I know this one definitely. Last time we were together, which today is Sunday, so that would have been Thursday morning this past week, the 27th. And I think I'm calling these finished, unless one of you guys has a really terrific idea that I can't pass up, then I'll make an adjustment. But this is the little one. So this is the back of a white, the white backing of a napkin that I pulled off. I think it was Debbie Epps that suggested that. And then I stamped on the word Flora. And then the inside of that stamp had all these little circles. So I put some little flat backs on there, glued them on. And this is the little flower pattern that Joyce, wait a minute, that Joyce made these flowers from. So that's that pattern. Of course, it's a smaller needle and probably a little thinner thread to make it littler. Little doily type thing under there. I think I got that from Pearl. I don't know where I got this applique. Just added some lace, and then I just put Garden Journal here. That might kind of downplay it a little bit. My Eiffel Tower I put on the back, it kind of got like the Leaning Tower of Pisa from the napkin. I didn't do such a great job there, but I didn't want to mess with picking it off. This is all napkin. You can't even see my napkin that I put underneath there, but it's all right. It's all layers. And I added a little bow there, a little fabric on the back. Hey, Susie. Hi. Nice to see you. Good afternoon. This is a little pocket here. I need to find something for in there. So just a little quick flip through. Didn't do a whole terrible lot to this. This is going to go in my Etsy shop. Oh, these are red aspen press-on nails, Susie. If you want more information, I can hook you up. They have all kinds of designs, and you don't have to pay extra for it, to get these kind of cool nails. So there's plenty of journaling space and plenty of room in here to make gardening notes if that's how, the end user wants to use it, if they choose. Some of my eco dyed paper, a little tiny envelope, little journal book, a little envelope there filled with some goodies. This is the book that the pages have come out of, called Flora, an illustrated history of the gardening flower. I missed something that Ange said, I think. I'm making roses. Oh, paper. I see Joyce is asking. Paper. So you can see it's kind of plain, but sometimes that works too. The images from this book I just love. And you can see I did a little bit of stitching here and there, added some fabric here and there. So don't be discouraged. If you're watching and you've never made a journal and you think, oh, I couldn't do that. Yes, you could. It doesn't have to be, all kinds of crazy stuff done to it. Just the simplest little things, like clipping on a little tag, just jazzes up the page. Okay, did this little pocket, and just throw in there whatever you have to use. Bricolage. So that one I'm calling finished. So that's getting put aside. And then this one, I'm pretty sure this is going to be called finished too. I'm pretty sure we were working on this one. So this one, I had put the signature block in upside down because the title of the book started here, which doesn't matter because I was going to cover it anyway, right? So I put some fabric on there. You can see that I just stitched around it. Look, it's even crooked. Put some of the paper pack on the back, wrapped around this larger square doily. This one, we were fussing around with these ties. These are some of my shindy carpet stuff. And I have a little opening, little flap here, pocket, and just added some stuff in there. This is just a folded page from Saturday Evening Post book that I have. And I love those images. Norman Rockwell. If I can just, I don't want to tear it. Let me get it back in there nice and snugly. But I thought that looked cute sticking out the top. Just bits from the paper pack. This, I'm not sure. This might have been a Stamperia, but it could also be a 49 Market. So then I finished the insides. We glued these down, and then I put the paper on top so you don't see, gluing in the ties. Just added a business reply envelope there. I was fussing with this stuff, making that pocket. And Hubs is going out to do errands again. See you later. I think the Phillies are playing at 3. Just an FYI, got to reserve my right to the TV. Thanks, Susie. So then just, some stitching, tags from the paper pack, but you can do tags with anything. You can use an old manila envelope or file folder. This is one of Jacqueline's bags. So I got a tag in there. I think I need a tag in here. This is was a book of all different kind of patterns that you could copy and then, iron on a piece of fabric or paper in either color or hand stitch. Another portion of the paper. Oh yeah, this was Stamperia. This is the one Joyce liked. Joyce, we decided it was called Threads, like a needle and thread. different size papers. This is what I was talking about one time we were together. I don't know if you'll remember, but this is one of the seam binding wrappers. So I just glued it like a pocket and then glued it flat down, and then you can use it. It works with this because it's largely sewing themed. This little, you watch me do this. I cut that out, glued the top, and use that as a little tuck spot. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Susie. That's very kind of you to say. This is just a rogue piece of fabric that found its way inside my book. Create and relate. Hello, how nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. These are just a couple of old recipe tear outs from from a cookbook that I coffee stained. A little time card, some music. So it just kind of repeats. In here, I put a little bit of fun fabrics and threads. I have a button card that's going to go in there as well. This tag I did a little different because I wanted it so large, and then it was needed to be trimmed, and where I punched the hole wasn't the center. So I thought, oh, rats, I didn't want to make it real skinny to match the hole. So I just put a large oval. That's really not centered either, but it looks okay, and it'll work. It works. So remember, these are junk journals, right? Oh, Stacy. Hi. Hi, Stacy. I don't know that I've met you, Stacy, but it's so nice to meet you. So here are some marble type kind of paper. Of course, this is an Edith Holden page. Added some cotton lace. I showed you this one before too. This is just a little extra that I made to just include just for something different. You can put that in a large pocket. We added this, did this. I added a little charm on the bottom of this lace and fabric here, a little Eiffel Tower. So it's a little bit eclectic, but mostly like sewing themed. There's a knitted page from a knitted, that probably was a work basket or something. So I just mostly start throwing pages together that I like, make my signatures, and then go from there. So it's not 100% all sewing. I've got some plant stuff in here, just some things that I think would work. This I got on my last trip to Europe. Hey, Kel. She's beading away. She's beading. This, I think, Brian and I got this in a cherry shop in France. And then I put an old postcard in, tucked a few things in there. I added this. That's new. This is some of Jacqueline's paper. I thought the color worked good there. Just places to journal. I decided to trim this out. A little bit of that pink lace there. We're thinking about using some of that on the other cover, but it ended up in this book. So there's still plenty of room in here to journal or to do some artwork or to add, whatever one might like to add. I just love making journals. So it's just a little bit of fabric here. Jacqueline gave me that. Thought that would look cute tucked in there. And then I put one of my paper dresses in the back pocket. So that's this one. So 2 projects finished, huh? How about it? Woo! I've got lots more to go. So one of the things that's kind of forefront in my mind is my trip coming up. We leave April 17th, and I made a journal for my bonus daughter-in-law. Her birthday is April 26th. So I'm going to show you where I am on that one, because what we're going to do today is make a pocket, an easy pocket. All right. See, this is what I do. I sit my stuff around and I'm like, there it is. I've got a few things I want to still add to her journal. It probably doesn't need anything else. And I think we may have worked on this together. Thank you, Peggy. Oh, that's so fun, Joyce. That's so fun. To me, it's hard to collect that kind of stuff. I have a Cinderella one somewhere started, but I haven't picked up any Cinderella stuff in a while. So this is for oh, thank you, Susie. This is for my bonus daughter-in-law. So I just started to layer. This is kind of sort of, hey, Judy, hi, good afternoon. This is sort of in the same design or techniques of Amni Bloom, sort of. It's a hardcover. Hers are generally soft and fabricy, but she does something similar to this with this like little flip out. So I covered up personal pictures in here because I'm not sure my bonus son or his wife would be crazy about me, having their kids' pictures. Not that many people watch my channel, but you know what I'm saying, right? And this is her business name, _Everwild. You can find her on Instagram, and she is amazing with her creativity and her artwork. This was the front of an earrings. I took that off and glued that on. So she's got that. And because she's into flowers, now she always wears black. She loves black and she loves tan. And but she works with dried flowers, and she has workshops in her little shop, and she does draw. She can do it all. She paints. She's just such a lovely young woman, and her heart is, she's so kind and so sweet, and she's very, very talented. And I keep saying to my bonus son, how did you end up? I tease him. He's wonderful too. So I made this little pocket here from an old vintage hanky. I think she'll appreciate that. And because she doesn't really have like a favorite color, I went with floral, and I picked daisies, mostly daisies, because who doesn't like a daisy, right? I don't know if she has a favorite flower. She mostly works in dried flowers. So that's why the daisies. So these images are from a digital. This is one of Jacqueline's creations, a little tag there made with some paper, and you'll see some different images. What did I do here? Oh, this is just a little journaling spot. She can adhere it or take it away. Ray Davis, hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh, you're Ray. I gotcha. I got the spelling of the first. How you been? Nice to see you. I recognize your little icon. How you doing? And just a little bit of, I don't know if what do you call that kind of lace, but I just thought it made a cool pocket. Just added some things I thought she would like. Some vintage stuff. Got a pocket back there. Pocket here in the front. So I saw the reel that I'm going to work from today. I'll have to drop it in my box. I didn't do it. Of course, she's English, so I had to get a cup of tea in there. And I want to add a flip out in here somewhere. And so I started one before you guys arrived. I'm just about ready to finish that one up. And then I'm going to start from scratch. So I just tried to fill it up with some things. Her birthday month is April, so I used some Edith Holden April pages. This is a little die cut over here that I used as a pocket. This flips up. I think that, oh yeah, that's a pocket under there. Might do the flip out maybe could go here. We'll see. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, or it could go here. I purchased her, I got to remember to take them white pens. So if she wanted to write or journal here in white, she could. A family picture here. Mine are just, printed on the computer. So she could really put real pictures in there if she wanted to write over top. Was my idea there. That looks like you should be able to get into it, but I should have maybe cut that, but I didn't. Another family photo there. So I've got a place where, a couple places there where I think I can add this pocket. So basically what you want to do is you want to grab yourself an envelope like that you would put a greeting card in. So of course there's different kinds. Let's see. So originally I pulled out this one for like a thank you note, but that's got the square top and it flaps down like this. But you really want to use, if you're following the video, the reel that I'm going to list, you want one that's got this pointed flap and it's got these three points that come in together and are glued together, because we're going to cut this. And so this will flap open. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I tried to get a sample done before the stream, and I didn't get it done. So it's just about finished. So this is for Tarnia's journal. And so this is a pocket, and then this is going to get glued on one of the pages so that this can, lap open. And I'm just going to put a little sheet of ledger paper there. And I decided I wanted to cover this with fabric. So before you arrived, some of you were in early, and I was ironing freezer wrap on this piece of fabric that I think will go well here. So now I probably should overlap this, but I think I want to trim this. So I've got my nifty scissors here for fabric. And because I have a bit of a crooked eye, so I didn't line that edge up real well. Hi, Carol. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. So ultimately, this is going to get, I think I want to move it over. I didn't cut that very straight either. Gosh, I even have the right glasses on. Isn't that sad? All right, so I'm not sure how that's going to bend, but I think I'm going to go with it that way. So I want this to be over a little bit. So this is my fold. And then I'm going to take my nifty Fixion clicker pen, and I'm going to trace. Now this is kind of the tail end of this project, but we're going to start anew. So if anybody wants to work along, go grab yourself an envelope, some scrapbook type paper, some glue and a pair of scissors if you want to work along. It's not too messy. Now for this, I have old sewing scissors because I don't know, but this is, freezer paper. So I don't want to use my good fabric scissors. Now I'm going to save that bit. I'm going to save that because, see, I can trace other stuff and cut out. If you put it on some paper, it's a lot easier to cut out little things. See, now what I have to think about is how I want to glue this on. I have some double-sided fusible web somewhere, but I could not put my hand on it real quick this morning. So this is going to go on here, see? And then that's going to get glued in her journal. So now we're going to start from the beginning. Let's start from the very beginning. And what book am I working on now? I'm going to take off my beautiful little cuffs because I don't want them to get yucked up. And I'm working on another journal that I was using Stamperia paper for, called Music, I believe. I've got my bracelet hooked on my, not hooked on phonics, I'm hooked on my cuff. These are not this one. These are my Kellyanne bracelets. If you want to treat yourself to a darling bracelet, get a hold of Kellyanne Rawson. She's here. Her bracelets are yummy. Yummy. All right, so this is the next project I'm trying to get finished. I don't remember, doesn't really matter. I think it was probably a Reader's Digest cover. I took the insides out. I like this fabric, so I just zigzagged it together. And this paper pack is by Stamperia, called Music. Hey, Dar. I might have the cover here. Let's see. Because I've been chopping away at it. Been chopping. Let's see. Yeah, here. I love the colors, the like country muted blue, tans. So here it is, Stamperia. Oh, this is the back. I might have chopped up the front. Hold on. Let's have another look through. I don't know why I keep saying I don't know why I do this, but I do it all the time. Yeah, here it is. Music. A lot of you would know Stamperia. You don't get that much. You only get like 10 sheets or something, but their paper's really nice quality. Their images are really pretty, and I like it. Thank you, Carol. So this is another one and this is an idea from Susan, who is for Three Birds Lane on Etsy. She does beautiful work. I purchased one of her journals because I just couldn't stand it any longer. I had to own one. But she does a lot of flip out things. So I just added this. This is a heavier cardstock. Put some of the paper pack here, made this a pocket. So this I did yesterday, I think. And just made a tag. I love that old vintage button on the top, and it kind of serves as a stopper here. So I'm kind of liking the way that turned out. Another little pocket here. This is one of Jacqueline's tags. And then inside we go. So this is just 2 little paper coins. And then this is, I need to put some more things in here because this kind of slides down. But just from the paper pack, and then I use my whale's tail to cut out that little tag. So this can be wound around, however you like. I just use like Timmy brads there. Little pocket here, did some stitching. You might have a hard time seeing some of the stitching because I just did it in brown. And then again, just added paper that I liked. Different tags in there. But I thought this would be also a good book to put in a flip out. So I'm not sure right where the flip out's going to go, but this is what I'm making the flip out for, this project. Okay, so you can kind of get an idea or a flavor of what's going on. Again, the pages are kind of eclectic. They kind of follow along the same color patterns, but just stuff that I like. And so I throw it in my journals and hope that other people like it too. All right, so I'm not sure, again, where this flip out's going to go, but it's going to go in here somewhere. So you're going to start out with an envelope. And to follow along, where did I put that? Trying to remember where I sent myself the reel, I think. Let's see if I can. See if I can find it. All right, so I want to go home. And I'm going to go here to talk to myself and remember how I have to do this. Okay, it's by Raven Vintage CA for California. And she just trims the envelope. I'll walk you through all this. Opens it up, and then she just starts covering it. And so you've probably seen something similar before. I don't. This isn't anything. Nothing new under the sun, right? But I'll link that reel in my description box. I'll get mine. So she used a pair of scissors and trimmed the top and the bottom. I'm not so good with that, so I'm getting my little paper trimmer. The paper trimmer, I'm not that great with that either, but that's how I'm going to go. I definitely have a crooked eye. So you'll see why I chose this kind of envelope that has 3 points that come together rather than that flat one I showed you earlier. So I'm just going to take a little teeny tiny bit off. And you can take off as much as you want, right? You want to make it so it fits your book. And I don't think we have to worry about those 2 little pieces. We're going to just put those aside into the bin. And so it opens up like this. Now, sometimes this isn't all glued down real great. So, you might have to check that. So I'm going to take my pair of my regular scissors. And she just cuts along this angle. They're really not quite lined up exactly on this envelope. So you're going to cut that off. I don't know that she uses this for anything, but certainly I guess you could. And so this is the part I'm going to glue down into my journal so that this part is going to be the part that flips out or flips in. What is Star saying, Joyce? Because I love all things cat and animals in general. Oh, okay. I was thinking you were an Alice in Wonderland fan. Good question, Joyce. It's a good question. So this is a little hard to see initially. So where did I put Tarnias? So see, this is where I am on this one's almost finished. This is this part here. You fold it in, you glue it so it makes your pocket. You do like Alice too? Okay, that's cool. So now I'm just going to use the paper from this collection and make a pocket that I think will work inside the journal. Now, some of you will know that from Stamperia, you know, you get your back cover and your front cover, which has some design stuff on it, but then the back of it's usually, you know, a plain pattern of some kind. But this is not anything that most of us are going to put in our journal. We're going to cut this away or glue it down, right? So I might want to put this plain part. I might just want to do this music paper would work. Now, the easiest thing to do would be for me to measure it, but you know, I don't do things easy. So I'm just going to take my nifty little pen and mark a line. Oops, went in. Whoop. Like that. Now, I would suggest too that you fold them back and forth. And she kind of overlapped hers. When you glue down paper, especially cardstock paper, it doesn't always bend real easy, I find. So when we're doing the outer edge, but we're doing the inside pocket now. I'm just going to trim this out. Now see, I've got that little blue mark from my pen, but because it's a Frixion, I'm going to use my heat tool. And then take that right off. Oh my gosh, I love these pens. I got a little bit on my envelope here. Whoop, whoop. Done. I'm telling you, if you can afford to do it, get those pens. I love it. Now I'm going to get out my inker, my little stinker inker that I like so well, which is my vintage photo and my worn out pad. I should really change that out. I'm going to get crumbs all over here. I'm just going to ink this a little bit. It takes a little time, but the end result, see, I still have some ink there. The only thing you have to be careful of is if you're using that pen, you grab the wrong pen and you want lines to stay where they are, and then you hit it with an iron or your heat, they disappear. I've done that. So this is just adding a little more color to the grunge. Now you can use your tape, you know, or you can make this a sticker, or you can use your liquid glue. I tend to not get it on straight and then it doesn't close properly. I'd have to trim it a little bit. See, so the underneath is all that advertisement stuff that I would want to cut away. Can't use it as a tag unless I will put other paper on it. But see, this way I'm going to glue it down, but I'm still able to utilize some of that paper. I'm sure this is going to need to be trimmed. I haven't reloaded my dry tape. I think I kind of would like that. You know what? Maybe I'll do I have maybe I'll use because we're streaming live, to wait for glue to dry, it's kind of annoying. Let me see if I can grab a glue stick. If I can remember where I threw them. This might be a little handier today. All right. I'm going to fold that under. Try to get as close to the edge as you can. I think I need my baby wipe. My package of baby wipes, I probably said this before, doesn't cover oh no, I was telling Jacqueline. I put something on top of it and then I had a big water ring because my baby wipe container doesn't close well. And she says, I got news yesterday. Oh, I hope it's good news. All right, Stacy. Nice to see you. Enjoy your day. All right, so this has got a little bit of extra glue here. Let's just wipe that away. Use something to press that out. Yeah, spill, Ange, spill. Oh, I put it on the wrong side, girls. Okay, not that it matters, but this is what not to do. I got it upside down. What'd she say? Ethan made a 3.5. Oh, how lovely. Wow, that is wonderful. Give him our congratulations. Okay, so this is what you don't want to do. You want to pay attention to what you're doing when you're doing your own so that when you make it, so mine's going to fold this way now and attach this way because I put my paper, look, all that yumminess is going to get covered up. See, and this is what I mean. Sometimes the envelope isn't all glued down, so you got to, re-glue that. So I'm going to put something here to cover that little boo-boo. And if you don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody. How's that sound? Is that a deal? Do we have a deal? Maybe I have a sticker. Let's see if I have something I would like in that little corner, like a postage stamp kind of a sticker. Let's see if I can find something that would work, either color-wise or something that's musical. Hmm. I can't really even tell what that is. Mushroom. I don't think I want a mushroom. Got all these little things that I don't ever remember are in here. I guess I could use just a stamp. There's a squirrel. I don't think I want a squirrel. Winter mushrooms, winter. That might work. Let's see. Or she's got that's some kind of an instrument, right? Some kind of a harp or something. She might work. All right, let's see if I can make that work. I could put a piece of fabric if I really, wanted to. I could put fabric. I could cut something out from the paper pack too. Look, I have this little guy sitting right here. I kind of like that lady. I think that's a sticker. I think it's a sticker. Oh, thank you. I'm pretty sure Aunt Beck made me that. Or Aunt Beck made some of the inchies and I put them on the box. This is years ago. Somebody was doing a Oh, I see. This comes. Look. Some kind of an inchy swap. Murray and Aunt Beck. And so I think I got several from Aunt Beck and Murray, and I put them on that box. But thank you. I love it too. And I store some of my favorite stickers in there. All right, so it's not gonna, you're not gonna see a lot of it, but I could trim this back too if I wanted to see more of it. How about it? Shall we go rogue? Sure, let's do. All right, so. Now, when you watch the video, it's not going to be like this. I'm doing my own thing. We're allowed to do our own thing. Cut off those little sticker bumps. Yeah, now I can see more of her. I like that a little better. All right, so now I need to pick out something for the outer edge. And you don't really need to cover this part. If you're short on, say you're coming down the end of your paper pack and you don't have a lot left, you don't have to waste it and cover that back. Well, you know what? I guess you do, because this is going to flap in and it's going to be okay, I misspoke. Yeah, you could glue it down and just have it be a pocket, but I'm going to do a flip out. Flip out. So see, I overthink and then I rip myself up. All right, so now I want another sheet from the paper collection. I don't think enough. See, this is the back page of the paper collection, and they just give you some more music paper. I could use that, but not a huge fan. These really could be cut out for more stuffers. So let's have a look at the other choices first. Now I want to make sure too, when I flip things around and then I cut, sometimes when I go to glue it on, I have it wrong. So I try not to twist myself around too much. Ugh. More music paper. It's kind of fun. I'm liking that first sheet though. More music paper. Oh, look how pretty that is. I hate to cut that up. I think I have that on the front. This is one of the hardest parts, deciding. No, I don't think I want it that way. I want it. I want it this way, don't I? Oh my goodness. Where's Jacqueline? Kel. Yeah, maps are cool. Definitely cool. So that's going to flip that way. So that's going to be right side. Okay. And then that might just do paper on this. I'll do fabric. All right. So I think this is how I want to trace it. My father always said, measure twice, cut once. So this is going to flap over. So that's going to be correct. And then this will flap and glue to my book. So I want to get it straight. So I'm just going to make a template, basically. Using my pen. There she is. I was having trouble with directions. I think I got it, Kel, but thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt. I know you're trying to bead. Kel keeps me on the straight and narrow. I'm directionally challenged. I went to a baby shower yesterday, my husband's side of the family. I was whining about not wanting to go. I just hate to go. I mean, once I'm there, I'm fine. I just hate to get up and go. We had a lovely time. Got to see my husband's nieces in law that we haven't seen in a while, and his niece. Had a nice meal. Talked with his cousin's wife, sat with her, so that was nice. But I get my directions take me to where, my phone takes me to where I need to be, but I couldn't find the place. There was no marquee or anything out by the street. Here, the name, it was on the door, and my GPS wasn't saying you have arrived. I'm like, okay, where is it? So I went around the block, saw the neighborhood. Hi, Dana. Good afternoon. All right, so I've got that blue ink there. It's going to be glued down, but I'm just going to show you because I love doing it. So I've got blue ink, and now I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of heat, and it disappears. It's one of the best things I ever bought with this pen. I don't want to keep asking Kelly Ann questions. She got some too. I haven't asked her if she likes it. Hey, Kelly, do you like it? All right, now I need my envelope. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. Maybe I should pre-fold that. What do you think? Let's get the little scoreboard out. All right, I gotta eyeball this because I could do that one too. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna get the big one. I'm gonna get the big Mahamba Jumbo out, so then I can lay it flat. I am Ange. Ange, I'm all over the map today. All right, let's see. So I'm hoping. Let's see if I can get a. So of course it doesn't really line up where there's a line. Does that ever line up where there's a line that you want to use? Oh, maybe. Nope. Nope. I'm going to go for the 9. See, then you have to keep it straight. I'm going to have to live with my decisions. Okay, Cal. I have to mark this because it's just not looking. I think it's deceiving. So by the time I got home yesterday, I was tired. And the Phillies were playing. I said to Jacqueline, I hope I can stay awake. Well, I didn't. I don't think I lasted too long. All right, close your eyes and cross your fingers. Okay, now I have to do the other side. That looks like that matches. That lines up pretty well. All right. Here, I think. Might be off a little. I think I wanted it more that way. Look, I can make a double pocket. Wouldn't that kind of be fun? This is what happens when you go rogue. Peggy, are you shaking your head? Where's Marty? I like the papers together. Nice pocket. Yeah, you think I should just leave it like that, right? I was thinking about cutting that off, but that would give me an extra little pocket. All right, so let's put that back in so I know where it is. Hi, Shannon. How are you, my dear? All right. You're doing good? Good, good. Wonderful. Did you have your dental stuff yet? Shannon, can I ask you? Maybe I should talk to you privately. Oh, I think I feel like I should share what I've been going through so maybe you can make a better decision than I did. But we can talk privately about that. I don't want to talk here about it, but not yet. Okay, I'll get in touch. Maybe we can have a little chat. Um, hmm. I think I want to glue down the center part first. And I'm thinking, I don't know where all my score tape is. I've got this little stuff. Maybe I'll just use the liquid on this. All right, let me get a paper towel. I'm going to clean out my brush here. Well, I'm going to take out the water. And then I'm going to apply my glue. Now I've got some golden matte medium here. I'm going to just spread this out as best I can. Now, you could use anything really, right? You could use your patterned paper from a scrapbook collection. You could use mulberry paper. You could use tissue paper. You could use a napkin. You can use whatever you have available. Bricolage. See, I don't do good getting on the edges. I try not to get real close sometimes because then it squirts all over and then you have a different kind of a mess. So pick your poison, I guess. I'm just trying to squish it. Now, see, I feel like when I glue this and then when I go to open it, it's going to buckle. But this one here, I just want to, it's still got a little bit of a, I think I'm going to put glue on along the bottom to make a little pocket. And then to make that pocket, I've got to glue it here. See, this is what it does to me. Oh. I could just clip that for a couple of minutes. Now, if I go back to the paper pack, these are some things I can trim out and use in my pocket. So let me put this up to the left here a little bit so that can dry for a few minutes, and then we'll see. And these I'm just going to see if I can quickly trim some of these out. They're not real distinct, so it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. And they can be different sizes. And you could finish them off and make tags. You know the drill. Having a hard time eyeing up where my blade cuts on this. I'll put it on again. So what's everybody got planned for today? You just chilling? Everybody chilling? Hey, Lucia, hi. Good afternoon. I'm going to trim off these little bits, make little squares. You're crafting, Ange? Crafting and creating? Refilling Copics. They have been neglected and very dry. I think you were doing that before, Peggy. Do you use, oh, you use them a lot, right? For your calendars? Is that what? Yeah, you're good at that. Alcohol ink stuff. I haven't really fiddled with that in a long time. Same with the tatting. I've kind of was trying to teach myself how to tat, and I thought I was doing pretty good. And then I got got hung up, got a little discouraged, put it aside. I haven't picked it up, so I'm not doing so great with that. Really haven't picked it up. Murray, if you didn't see Murray's last post on her tatting project, oh my goodness, it's just beautiful. Joyce, you're crocheting. That's cool. Oh, I got you, Peggy. Got too many to keep track of which ones are full and which ones are empty. So my husband's nieces didn't realize that I have a YouTube channel. So the one niece was asking me if I was doing any craft stuff. So then I told them what I've been up to. So they were surprised. So I think I got a couple more subscribers yesterday. Woo! All right, this is smaller. Oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice, Lucia. After I stream, I'll call my neighbor, catch up with her for today, and then I think the Phillies are playing at 3. So I'm going to get in my comfy chair. I was slow stitching yesterday, and then I fell asleep. I started a fabric cover that was too small, I think, for the pages I want to use it for, but I had it all pinned and I had the quilted batting all ready to go and my base cover down. I thought, I'm not going to let this go to waste. Joyce says, all my crafts are boxed up so we could get new carpet. Now I'm waiting to have my craft room painted. Oh, wonderful. I was telling Joyce the other day, that sounds so exciting. Oh, that's a good question. What color, Joyce? Dar says she's plane spotting. Oh, I love to watch. You mean like coming in and out of the airport? I love doing that. Yeah, you're not young. You and me both, Ange. Although you got me beat, kid. You're a kid to me. You're a kid to me. All right, let's see. I don't know what the fix is for. All right, so I purchased some Timmy of that linen Timmy tape that is. Oh, is it not where? Yeah, here it is. It's linen. I think I want to put a little bit on the bottom of this pocket and see if I can fold it to the other side. I think this is going to buckle too if I glue it like this. Becky says I have to move some of my craft room this weekend for foundation repair. Oh, that doesn't sound fun, Peggy. I hear you on that, Candy. Oh my gosh. Did I ever tell you the story? I was working in this college and I was a secretary at the time. And we had a young woman come and work with us. And eventually I took over her role. But at the time I was the secretary and she was the director of annual giving. Beautiful young woman. She was dating a fellow at the time and her family history was a little rough, but she was just an absolute sweetheart. She and I really hit it off. So we were having lunch in the cafeteria and we were chatting away about something, and then she asked me, I don't know if she was having a birthday or I don't know. She asked me something. It got to be, what my age was. So I told her, well, her little face just absolutely dropped. Her little jaw dropped, her countenance dropped. She looked at me and she said, Lori, you're older than my mother. You're older than I said, yep, I'm sure I am. It was so funny. Then we were really laughing. Oh gosh. My hair wasn't even purple then. So what do you think? If I glue this down like this, then when I go to fold it out, it's gonna pull, right? It's gonna pull. She was just so amazed that I was that old. All right, so here's some little stuffers that can go in. It's just silly for me to put these in now. But see, then these little things can go in this little part, this little pocket here. All right, so now I think I need a little bit of lace or something here. Let's see, always find some kind of little lace laying around the desk. I was just stuffing things in. Oh, look at this. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Maybe something right along that edge, huh? Bum, 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 bum. Decisions, decisions. Of course, you could use paper. I'm ruffling through all my jazz here. Little, I put that up. I have little like old timey clothespins that I wrap lace around. I have one sitting here. Oh, that might work. I don't think I want that. Here's some of my yo-yos. I got to get back to making some of these again. Oh, I kind of like that. Different color, but I think it could work. I have littler ones too. Let's see. Kind of like the big one. Yeah, where did Susie go? Maybe I put her to sleep. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Boom, boom, boom. Wake up. I could do this kind of little flower. I kind of like this. Of course, I put my buttons away. Maybe a button on there. That's really going to make the journal poofy, more poofy. Oh my. I think I need a little sip of water. What the heck did I do with that? I just had it. Well, maybe I put it. It's hard to believe I put something away, but perhaps I did. I don't want that one. I don't want flowers. That's not the one I was looking for, but that might do. I wonder if I sandwiched my page in between. If I put something on this side of the flap, flat, and then I sandwiched my page in between there, maybe it would be better. All right, I'm going to snip this place. This is a lighter look, which I like, but I also like that. I think I'm still going to go with that. I had a run-in with my printer. I was telling you, look, the yellow got me. The yellow got me. All right, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac ever so slightly. Try to get a thin little bead of glue. All right, so now let's find a little bouton that I can put right there. And then I need a piece of paper here. I think that'll work. I just am wondering, do you think this is going to be too thick, guys, if I put... I mean, it's not super puffy. The journal is not super puffy as it is right now. See, it's looking pretty good. But if I put this in here, I'm going to pick a sturdier page, I think. See if I... No, that's not a good choice. Maybe here. See if I put this... Oh, look, I didn't even think about that. Look, it fits. Whew. See, and then this will flip out this way, and you have your things that are stuffed in. So I need something decorative there, I think. I think that's going to work. I just think if I try to glue these two together, it's going to buckle. See, I've got a little bit of buckling here, which is okay because I'm going to stuff things in there. But my reason to do this was to see how much thickness it was going to create, and I didn't do it. Not too. It's really not too bad. I think I might go for it. I have my hot glue plugged in. If I could get a little button squished down in that little, maybe I should stitch that on instead of glue. See, this is why it takes time, because you get different ideas as you're fiddling around with your projects. Let me go from one thing to another. And it just takes a little time. It takes a little time. Let's see what we've got. No, too orangey. See, I was thinking something with the shank, and then I could stick it down in there. Mm. Hi, I totally love it. How are you? What a cute name. Oh, look, this says London Fog. Oh, there's no hole. This is some other kind of a gadget. That kind of looks cool in there, though. I wonder if glue, I guess hot glue would hold that. Oh, geez, I'm kind of liking that one. If anyone has an opinion, speak now and forever hold your peace. Forever hold you. Forever hold your peace. I would love to order another go on eBay and get a whole box of old buttons and then just sit one day and just dig through them. See how goofy is that? I mean, I just love doing that. I could sit for hours. Oh, that's cute too. That's really little. I really like it. Hmm. Look at this one, girls. Look at this one. Isn't that a cool button? Oops, come back here. Look how sweet that looks. Hmm. I'm going to go with that one. Now I need to get, let's see, I've got brown there. I think I can make that work because you're not really going to see the thread. Too many out. Too many out. Look at that little tiny thing. Oh my gosh, this is a cloth button. See what I mean? This guy, like, look, Can you tell it's fabric? Look how little he is. I think I should name him. Okay, I got to put him over here. Oh, such an odd individual I am. Odd, odd, odd. But I just love all that stuff. What's Ange say here? I love old buttons. My grandmother had a Band-Aid manual box of old buttons, and they gave me, oh, Ange. Oh, I would like to snuggle right up next to you and look in that box. A girl that I worked with, she was always, when I would bring up art and stuff like that, that's before I even got into this journal stuff and my channel, because I was still in Pennsylvania then, and I didn't really do YouTube or any of that till I came to New Jersey. Anyway, a coworker, and I would say something, and she'd say, "Oh, my mother has such a tin of buttons." She said, "I'll get them when she passes," and I'm like, "Joyce." No, her name was Joy. Joy, can't you get them now? Bring them to work so I can see them. Her mother lived in Ohio. Oh my goodness. Jacqueline? She's doing technology. All right, so we're trimming off that. Wonderful. And then I'm going to grab this needle. Oh, look, I have one already threaded. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There you go. It's a sign. Let's knot the end. One time I got a big box from eBay. No idea, you know. Set that baby on my lap, and I sat there for hours and hours just digging through. Ugh. That's one of the best ways to spend an afternoon, if you ask me. All right, so these are a little fiddly, right? So I'm just gonna try to nestle that down in that little yo-yo hole. So the girl whose baby shower it was yesterday, oh my gosh, I haven't seen her in years. Probably the last time I saw her, she was like maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing, I'll say 18, easy, 18, 15, somewhere around there. She's 37 or 38. She's having her first baby. Apparently, they didn't expect her to ever be able to have a baby. If I get what my niece was saying correctly, I'll get more information another time. But she looks good. She feels good. She's due May 15th. She's having a little boy. Maybe I'll wind this around a couple times. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. All right, I'm going to just knot the back. she took forever to get there. She's apparently always late, so they didn't get started without her, which, I get that. But I think she was probably an hour, hour and a half, maybe an hour, 45 minutes late. I didn't really keep track, but oh my goodness, we were there a long time. And then you got to pick off the menu. So, they had to prepare individual entrees, which was nice, but also time consuming. All right, so now that's going to get glued on there. But before I do that, I want to put something here. And maybe I'll use this plain side because it's going to go on probably on a floral paper. So I'm just going to scoot that in there like that. I like that, but let's see. Well, that's pretty too, isn't it? Look at that. Does anybody else fuss around like this when you're trying to decide? Hmm. See, that's too short. I've got to bring it over this way. And I think I want it down more. Let's trim another little bit off. Okay, I'm going to outline it. Let's see, get my navy one. Okay, let's trim it. And says, no, I just do it and don't worry about it. I like getting things done and not think about it. Well, that's good. Good to be that way. I have had people say to me, well, how long does it take you to finish one of those journals? That's a hard answer because usually I have more than one I'm doing at a time. Duh. And two, till I make up my mind about stuff. Hi, Julie. All right, I'm going to take that ink off. How are you this fine day? You like me, Julie? Yeah. Jacqueline is really fast, but she can make decisions quicker than me. I'm always busting on my husband about making decisions. Like if we need a new phone or something, it takes him like 9 months to decide. It's not end of the world stuff, Same with these journals, but it's different when it's me. But Angie makes sure they look good. Yeah. But see, my question is, could they look better? That's what I make myself crazy about. I need to get rid of that spongy thing. All right, let's flop this back. Ugh. It's a little crooked. It's not. Totally straight. Hi, Leah. How you doing, Leah? I have to message Shaz. I haven't talked to Shaz in a little bit. Catch up with her. She's in Australia, so her timing is. It frustrates you a lot. Yeah. And sometimes it's just like, and I'll either ask Kel or Jacqueline or my sister Nancy, this just needs a little something else, and sometimes they just look at it and make the tiniest suggestion, but it makes a difference. And then I can move on because I have a hard time moving on if it's just not so. Well, oh, you're up early. Yeah. See, that's the thing. All right, I'm gonna just glue it. Just gonna glue it if I can get the glue out. Yeah, it's horrible be up that early on a weekend. I think he thinks. Of course, someone that I live with was doing the washing machine at I guess 8 o'clock, which I guess it's time to get up and get moving. But I could have just stayed asleep a little longer. I think I shouldn't complain because he does my wash. He's a funny boy. He's a funny boy. Whoop, 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 whoop. Come on, come on, come on, come back, come back, come back. Yeah. I would do my own wash, but it just would get done as often as he does. He likes to get after things, and I like to just take my time. So I'll trim that because you can see I didn't push it correctly. It doesn't look quite right, does it? See, I'm just making it more and more of a mess. Although this looks cool right here. Way cool. Oh, is she not feeling good, Leah? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Mine's usually, if I'm not feeling good, mine's usually, yeah, trim it. You got that right. Mine's usually related to not taking my medicine when I should. It's harder to trim when that glue's still kind of wet. Well, it's one thing when you sit and spend some time with me doing art stuff. I hope you're encouraged to know that if you make mistakes, oh, she does. Oh, poor Sandra. Oh, I hope she gets over that quick. Because she's traveling soon too. Ooh. All right, so here it is. Basically, this is the basic idea. You take your envelope, recap. You take a regular envelope, but you would put a greeting card in or thank you note or something like that. It's got the four little corners come together very nicely to make an envelope. Don't know how they do that. That's mind-boggling to me, but whatever. All right, so you trim a little bit off the top and the bottom, and it opens up like this. Then you glue this corner part over. You cover your papers, your envelope, different designs, whatever you're working with. This is going to get stuck to a journal page, and it's going to be a flip out, pop, tip in, tip out, whatever you decide to call it. And then it makes a little pocket. Good, Joyce. I'm glad to hear that. Sunday's a day of rest. Of course, I have a day of rest every day of the week, but don't tell anybody. Hi, Goldie. All right, so now let me decide where I'm going to pop it. I want a page that has a little more stability. Like these pages here are just notebook paper pages. So that's like kind of, little flimsy. Dictionary, little flimsy whimsy. This one I can't because I've got too much jazz going on. I've got a pocket over there on that side. Who, me, Turtley? Oh, I'll have to go watch. No, if it's me, thank you so much. I didn't know. All right, I've got jazz going on there. So I'm thinking about one of these pages, but I'm maybe towards the end because I've got a lot of other stuff going on with this part of the journal. See, oh look, I got a pocket. Hey, wait a minute. Let's while we're here, let's put a little something in there. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I'll have to go watch. I need something in here. I gotta make myself little. I always go through before I list them. This is too little, but I'm just using it as a marker so I remember. I kind of like that page, but see, I've got this. Well, no, see, I don't want to glue on that fabric. Boy, it would look nice there, though, wouldn't it? See, I'm just afraid this will cause this to be a little too kind of like top heavy-ish. But that would look nice there, wouldn't it? The color goes better than where I was going to put it. I was going to put it back here. And I'm second guessing myself. I was going to put it back here. I like it on that other page. Of course, here's one. This was more plain up in here. Oh, decisions. So then what I need to do is to glue this. And I'm thinking if I just glue the edge, like down the center and along the edge, then I could really tuck stuff in there too, right? I've got a bit of a lag. So I would want to put glue down the center and across the bottom so it stays in place. Okay, Ange. Rest those eyeballs. She's taking good care. That's good. All right. See, look, I always get a little too much. And of course, it's better to have these ideas before you get to this point in your journal because, before you start stacking everything in. Bye, Shannon. I'll be in touch, Shannon. So that can go there. Now I want to do the same thing on this side so I can tuck as well. So I think I'm going to do it on the paper here. And then a little bit down the center. All said and done, it worked out okay, I think. So then my little cuts, little tags, I have extras of those. I can make tags out of this stuff and put some different things in here as well. I want that to dry really well instead of fiddling with it. I have just golden matte medium in these little things, Julie. This one too. Just some golden matte medium because I don't like opening that jar and sticking my brush in there, because it can get all lumpy and not smelling good and all that jazz. Over here I had stuff that I cut out. I don't want to force this. I can force it after it dries a little bit, but just kind of wanting that to dry. Then the big one, like I can squeeze it on a big area, and then use my brush. All right, so that I can stuff. I should probably leave that open. So that one, I just have to fill my little pockets. And then this one that I did earlier for my bonus daughter-in-law's journal. I'm putting fabric on here, right? Fabric. I'm going to put this here. That glue is drying and it's starting to curl up a little bit. That's all right. I think I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. That just sticks so well for me. And then I'm going to use my little silicone spreader. I want a goodly amount here, so I'll finish this up. I hope, I hope, I hope, I hope. Gail wasn't feeling real great either. She was having a lot of back pain and stuff. I should message her to see if she's feeling any better. It's getting old, Jazz. It's for the birds. Okay. Okay, Cal, have fun. Seems still off a little bit. Golly, and this is a little crooked. See, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it though. We're gonna be fixing it. Oh, don't you hate when a piece of lace is just a little too small? Oh, I forgot to put this on. Wait a minute, good buddies. Wait just one moment. Oh, I hope she likes. I don't even know if Tanya likes the journal. I hope she likes this. All right, so I've got a couple of places to trim. Here, this is fabric. Here, this is paper. I should have just zhuzhed that over a little bit. See, I'm pushing the I'm pushing the envelope, girls, because it's not really dry yet. I think I'm going to just let that dry. So this is going to get a piece of lace here. All right. And that's going to go in the other journal. This side will glue down. This will be my flip. And then my little storage pocket. But now this one, both same concept, but two different projects. This one, I want to put this little, see, it still buckles. It's still buckling on me a little bit. It feels much drier. This is going to go here. Hot glue to the rescue. I'm going to put a goodly amount on there. And really, the owner, if they didn't like it, they could just put some heat on it and that'll pop off real nice and easy. And then we just have to, oh, that's just silly, Lori. Fill this up with some things. These are a few of my favorite things. This is an extra little pocket. I think this one's turning out very lovely. And then I think I'm going to need something on this page here. This is when you dig through all your stuff and you use up all your little bits that you've been saving. I'm pulling this so it's a little straighter. I'm not crazy about the real gathered. I think I might put that there. Maybe that might be a little too much. This is a heavier, but more, maybe a little more sophisticated, not as romantic, maybe. Anybody have an opinion? cotton lace or the frilly lace, but that's going to go there. Sometimes I feel like I don't finish completely to show you all how it's going to look in the end, but I'm kind of on the fence about this. So there you have it. I mean, I made a few mistakes and kind of goofed up. You didn't see the other one. The other one's a little more frilly, a little more giving, flexible, certainly a lighter look and um longer for sure. You like the flat one, Peggy? Yeah, I think I like the flat one as well. Yeah, I just took all the fluffiness out of it going like this. Goldie and I were shopping last night. You like the second one? So we're mixed. I kind of like this one. So I probably will wait. So other than stuffing some of the pages and adding little things like this journal is just about finished too. So now I just have to get my act together, take pictures, and get them listed. And then once I get this in Tanya's journal, I can get that with my suitcase stuff. Girls, I am on a roll. I am moving and grooving and getting stuff finished. It feels so good. Of course, this is all self-inflicted. You've got to understand self-inflicted nonsense. That's true, Julie. It will be less chunky for sure. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me on your Sunday. I appreciate it. It's so lovely to see you all. I know I have been on a roll, and I love rolls. They're not good for you. There's Debbie. Hi. That's all right. It's good to be busy. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. I appreciate that. So Sunday, Xander is sick, so she won't be on at 4. Mary's on later this evening. And I usually for 5 o'clock we've got Ann and Laura. Don't forget Annie. She's coming on at 5. And I'm gonna grab a quick bite, call my neighbor, and then I'm gonna settle in and have me some baseball. Gonna have me some baseball. We have our opening game at our stadium on Monday. They're calling for rain, so I hope they don't get rained out. Oh, I love this time of year. I really do. I really like all the seasons, but this is just so fun for me. I should watch a quick video, trying to learn how to keep score on a baseball score tablet. Oh my gosh, I just did one game. Yesterday I was in the car during the game. Oh my goodness. Is Lisa coming on? Oh, thanks, Julie. Lisa's coming on because Tanya's traveling. She did say that maybe Lisa would pop on in her stead. So that's good. Um, I know we did. Sorry, Peggy. Not really. Yeah, we're doing good. I felt bad for your pitcher that first game, Peggy. He pitched a beautiful game. He had 15 strikeouts, which is amazing. He was pitching so well. And then his relievers came in and oh my gosh, they lost it for him. Really. That was not good. Anyway. Well, thank you all so very much. Don't forget, take time to be creative, enjoy the journey, and I will see you, Lord willing, Tuesday evening, 8:30 Eastern. Just, something to do and to visit and hopefully get some more projects done. So take care. It's great to spend time with you all. See you soon. Until next time, bye for now.